Okay guys, I was in the grocery store yesterday and I picked up two 16-ounce packages of mushrooms. Now I'm going to dehydrate them. There's no way I would use all of these, and I really like mushrooms and just a lot of different things, especially on pizza. Now what I do is I steam them first. I've done them directly from the package to the dehydrator, and they're just kind of, I guess the word is tough. And I've learned since I started steaming them for just a little bit before I dehydrate them, like a minute is all, they come out, they rehydrate a lot better. I've had people say, well, they don't look as pretty. Well, I don't care what they look like. So anyway, I'm going to get these put in get some steam, my little makeshift steamer going, and I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm there. Okay, I got my little makeshift steamer going here. I've got a colander setting inside one of my stock pots. The water is boiling, and I'm just going to take these mushrooms and put them directly in there, and I'll put the lid back on, and I'm just going to steam them just until they're softened up just a little bit, and then we'll put them on the dehydrator tray. Alright guys, this first little batch that I put in there, they are done steaming. They're good and hot, softened up just a little bit, and I'm simply just going to spread these out on my dehydrator trays and put them in the dehydrator on the vegetable setting. And we'll come back, it'll be tomorrow, but we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Alright, move on to the next thing. Guys, another way that you can steam your mushrooms is put them in a bowl. I like to use a bowl that, that I can flatten them out a little bit. Just 1 or 2 tablespoons of water, and cover them. I usually use a plate, and pop them in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes, and that will also steam them. Okay guys, I got the mushrooms going in the dehydrator, and of course let's not forget Charles's water. And we'll do that too. We'll go back and check those in the morning and see how that looks. Also, I wanted to share with you that anytime I have containers like this, I will this is what my mushrooms come in. I will wash those up and put those in my gardening supplies, and then I use them for starting seeds and different things, getting ready in the spring for my garden. Now I have some bad news to share. Our saying around here is you never want to give up on a good quality item. Don't let it go. Keep it with you. But the time has come when I must do away with some of my wedding gifts. These hot pads were gifted to us 42 years ago at our wedding. And as you can see, they've had a lot of love. And I was getting a couple of burns, so long, hot pads. Out with the old and in with the new. But you know what, guys? These lasted 42 years, and I'll bet my bottom dollar that these hot pads, which were made in India, I bet these don't last no time at all. Anyway, thought I'd just share a little fun with you. Never give up on a good quality item. Okay guys, it's the next day, and here's my mushrooms. I'm going to let them set and cool just a bit. They're dry when they're not pliable, kind of crispy. And as expected, you would expect them to shrink down. And without thinking, I made pizza last night, and then I realized I probably should have done it today so I could show you how I rehydrate these mushrooms. But it's just like everything else. If you're going to use them in a soup, just throw them in there. I do have some mushroom powder that I made, probably, oh golly, it's probably been a year ago by now, because I wanted to make mushroom soup. And I've used the powder in a few other things. I may make some cream of mushroom soup because I'm experimenting with something else today. And what I'm going to do is just, as always, I've got me a little pint jar here. And I'm just going to drop them in there, and I'll seal the jar, and that's how I'll store them. When you get ready to use them, as I said, if it's a soup, just throw them in there. They'll rehydrate as the soup simmers. If you're going to use them, let's say on a pizza, put them in with, cover them with boiling water and let them rehydrate. And they rehydrate beautifully, guys. And they taste just like they did before. So, just another one of my dehydrating tricks. Oh, I wanted to let you know how much I ended up with of those mushrooms. That would have been 2 16-ounce containers, and they dehydrated down to fit all in a pint jar. Right now I've got an old lid on them because I'm going to pull my jar sealer out in a little bit and do several things, but another space saver, and as long as you keep them sealed tight, airtight, they'll keep forever. They don't last that long, but they'll keep a really long time. Thanks for watching, guys.